can see. I haven't updated the graphics yet, but I'll take care of that real quickly. But while we're getting ready for that, with that said, we got, of course, Stay Green going to be taking on tmsR here. Too Much Sugar in the following match here of the group stages. And obviously, tmsR coming off their victory over Denial Esports. Stay Green, they're currently 2-0 coming into this. This is no doubt this is a match for first place once again, though. This is a match for first place between Stay Green and tmsR here out of Group A at least. And again, the winner of this, so if you get first place, you're going to choose your Group B opponent who you play in the first round of the bracket stage. So obviously very, very important, really, and definitely on the line here. And both these teams going to be giving it their all, I'm sure, as a result. There we go. Okay, the graphics are good now. With that said, I'm Breaking CBK, joined by Sender once again. And here we are now, moving along. So, Wretched Hag first picked by Stay Green. They like to do that.
Mm-hmm. I do think Wretched Hag is very powerful right now. I don't know. I can't really disagree with the Hag first pick. I don't know if it's the best first pick, but I have nothing against it. But what's really peculiar to me is the banning of Keeper and Warbeast from tmsR. Those are arguably Keizu's strongest heroes in the game, and that is a tell that they have a game plan in mind.
Okay. We'll see what that game plan ultimately is. I mean, they looks pretty Stay Green-esque to me so far. I mean, Wretched Hag and the Kraken and now Ophelia. Obviously, Engineer, Rally, and Parasite ends up being. That was pretty quick picking stage too. At the end there, at least, they pretty much snap picked that Parasite especially. So, pretty confident with that.
I guess the reasons that Hag is very so high priority is he's very hard to kill now with the recent recent nerfs to all the burst initiators. Plus, since a lot of dual support lineups are a lot more prevalent now, people don't really want the tri-lane versus a possible Hag short lane. It's just not something you want to do. And that's another reason his worth increases. So it's mostly that, and the game is focused on team fighting, and he has a lot of team fight capabilities. So those are the three main reasons he's high priority.
Well, so moving on with the banning stage here, Samurai Pebbles, Prisoner, and Fade again coming out right here. And one more reiteration on that. Obviously, the Zephyr again, he is banned from here on out, pending that getting fixed, according to Beef, the head admin of the SoundBlaster Heroes League. So. No Zephyr, no Empath, and no.
Are they going to ban Prophet?
Are they?
tmsR, that is. I think it's pretty clear. Like, what SG's going to go. They're going to go Prophet. Then they're going to go Ravenor. Sorry, I said Prophet, but I meant to say Ravenor. Excuse me, but sorry, that was my bad. But they ban Ravenor. Now, what hero Swindlemone's going to play?
Torturer. Like a Torturer.
Maybe he'll be playing Hag.
Yeah.
Or maybe some other, maybe a Magnus or a...
Yeah, he's definitely known for playing the Hag here every now and then, so that wouldn't be out of the question. But now tmsR, after those bans, their first couple of picks, could possibly still use that carry option themselves.
And there's also not many good options for tmsR. I presume that Rally wants to be the dual lane, but then that means there's not really many good suicide options, and then vice versa.
Yeah.
Master of Arms.
Oh, well, I didn't see that. Never mind. Engineer MOA is a classic, very strong dual lane matchup or partners. So yeah, it's gonna be the Suicide Rally on Keizu, MOA Engie mid, and then maybe some. What is Haxorn gonna play? I guess CD could work. Silhouette. Maybe a Soul Stealer, but that's pretty greedy.
Yeah.
Madman could even work. I think Madman's a hero that's gonna start hitting the spotlight a little bit.
He's popped up a couple times. We've seen him in that suicide role even, but I don't know if we've seen him in a short lane farming role.
No, we haven't.
That could be fun to watch, but.
SG though, what are they gonna go with? Not really sure, to be honest.
They have a lot of. I mean, that's the thing that's a great thing about Kraken. We keep going back. Even Hag to.
I guess they could even Kraken Tort mid and pick another solo Flux or something. But you wouldn't really want to pick Flux against Engineer. I don't think. I bet they're gonna pick something and be like, oh, okay, that makes tons of sense. Maybe Slither.
Slither again, yeah, that worked out pretty well for them. last time around. That wouldn't be out of the question, but they're putting a lot of thought into it, as you expect. Okay, corrupted. Guess what? That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes. The only thing I don't like about the CD pick is they are lacking some disables. Like, yeah, okay, cool, they have a Kraken ult, but they don't really have a setup for Kraken ults.
Dr. Repulsor.
And that's a perfect pick for them. Legion has 2 stuns if you don't count affiliate creeps, and their Kraken, what is it called?
A tsunami charge, yeah.
Kraken. Oh, you mean that? There's no way that's gonna land.
Oh,
and then
say.
they can land. Okay, so there's 3 disables. Release the Kraken, Torch stun, and then Kraken tsunami charge. So Doctor's a really strong pick here if he can get the start that he needs.
Yeah.
Let's get it on.
Yeah,
But
go ahead.
yeah, keep going on, Breaky. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, Dr. Pulsar. It's seeing him back on the scene, and it's just we've seen a hero. It seems like every couple of days, a new hero's popping up, and then we're seeing it like being played frequently by even several teams. Yeah.
Like, the game, how we play it is changing, and we're starting to realize what heroes aren't very good anymore, and what heroes, hey, these heroes are really good right now.
Yeah.
And Doctor is just one of them. Like, in a team fight oriented gank split push kind of meta game we're in, he's king. He is one of the best initiators in the game. He's one of the best carries in the game with it if he can get like truly 6 slotted. And he farms the map well. He ganks well. He's one of the heroes that can solo gank or gank with another hero really easily.
Yeah.
He kind of just fits the role that we lost when we lost heroes like Pebbles and Deadwood. Except he also carries the game. Like it's like a one role into the later stages.
Yeah. Yeah, it clearly is having an impact on the competitive scene. So again, I can't stress enough how important this match is for these two teams. Basically playing for first place here in Group A. Going to determine who you want to play in the bracket stage and ultimately playing for a $15,000 prize pool. So obviously a lot of money on the line, a lot of pride as always we talk about. They definitely got that going. These two teams have plenty of history with one another.
I think Stay Green's going to put Kraken top versus the Doctor, and then they're going to put Hag middle versus the MOA Engineer, and they're going to put Torch CD bottom. And it should be pretty good for them. They have a hero that shouldn't really die mid, which is the Hag. And Kraken should fare well versus the Doctor Repulsor with the pulled regen. And then you have I think Torch can actually zone out the rally pretty efficiently with the Impale.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he doesn't get pulled regen and goes for a hatchet.
Yeah. Let's see right here. Yeah, Limp currently has that.
Moon counter ward on him. I wonder what they plan to do with this. Is he going to be short lane with the Doctor Repulsor? Or is he going to block a camp of Ophelia?
Interesting, yeah. Currently it's heading towards the top, but yeah, with the pause, there's only so much information that you can get, so we'll have to ultimately wait to get out of it before we have those answers. So while we are sitting in this pause, actually, what were the other results? What was the other match happening? It was Lions versus the Law. I assume Lions won that one. Getting some pretty crazy result. Let's take a quick look at that real quickly. Looks like...
Hellborn.
Yeah, Lions won. The Law actually doing decent, it seemed like, but yeah, Lions pulling through in the end. That's Super KG on Prisoner there. So that means Lions, they are now 4-0, and they're actually playing Fade to Black. They're set to be playing Fade to Black right now even. And, yep, they are in game number 1. They're in the lobby still, but that's going to be moving on. Again, that's on Coldcast, so both Honcast and Coldcast got some great matches for you guys. Fade to Black, a.k.a. Team USA versus Lion Esports Club over there. We got tmsR versus Stay Green over here. And then tomorrow, obviously, that's where we're going to be finishing up with the group stages. And you can see the schedule right there. Definitely some fun matchups popping up to there. And at the end of tomorrow, we will be absolutely certain how how everything's going to be shaping up, of course. So there you go. Back to in-game, though. Looks like we are going to go after the restroom break here to start. Now going to get a little bit better of an idea of the lanes. And Parasite, yeah, Parasite's going aggressive here.
It looks like Moon's going to ward the Hell ward, like protect Doctor, right below the pole camp. And then they're going to aggressively tri-lane because they don't want to give CD free farm, I suppose. And, okay, so he does ward a rune that gives vision. Hag is top out. I think this is a pretty good matchup for Hag, but he also has a lot of regen. I think he got one set pooled versus Doctor no pooled, so I want to say that favors Hag.
Okay.
Also, he has a range advantage, and the poison's pretty. Like if you get Haunt at level 1 or 2, it's pretty strong versus Doctor, who only has what 350. What's his range?
It is 500.
500.
I was gonna say 350. Holy crap.
Yeah, that would be way too short. But
Flux range.
yeah, I think that's definitely. I think this is favoring the Hag quite a bit. And bottom lane, I don't know. I think this is gonna come down to play.
Yeah. See, Z-Freak is ready to go.
I think they might be predicting this a little bit. You see, they're really protecting their camps a lot. CD's in the jungle. Are they gonna let Parasite in though?
Ophelia's going to need to have some good involvement because, I mean, you do look at the matchups early in the lane itself. You got Rally Engineer versus Torture Corrupted. You'd probably have to favor the Rally Engineer there, but because not much Corrupted can do outside of just putting out damage. But obviously with Ophelia assistance, that definitely is a difference maker. But yeah, Parasite says, I'm just going to go back to my own jungle. And it's left to be pretty much just an aggressive dual lane in the end. From tmsR.
Really?
Yeah, Parasite's in his own jungle currently.
I really don't like that. I feel like Engineer should just go middle right away.
Yeah.
I guess they have this ward, and they do have Engineer rallies, so it's kind of hard to gank them. But once they counter this ward, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is not what we used to see, but you already see right off the bat. Here comes the Minotaur, but you talked about that ward aside, and I wonder if that's going to throw some red flags. Yeah, you see a rev ward coming out right away. So, smart players over here in this game, of course, and rev ward's on being delivered, so I'm sure they'll counter ward this ward aside, and as you just said, as soon as it goes dark, then all of a sudden, this is not going to work. And you kind of wonder, maybe when that happens, maybe we'll see the transition, but...
Also, Slicks won't win mid, whereas... I guess they don't. Maybe they don't want Kaizu to get boxed out, and that's maybe why they're starting with this Engineer dual lane bottom.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some gains and some losses to this. Like the gain is Kaizu gets more experience, but the loss is you're losing mid. Your support's not getting levels, whereas that's kind of what Engineer needs as a support hero, levels. And, looking at this top matchup, it looks like Hax is doing pretty good right now. I think Swindle's just doing last hitting poorly right now.
What do we got? Hag at 5-2, Doctor's 8-2. So yeah, slight advantage. You mentioned Hag had that pooled regen on him. And actually, they're going toe for toe right here. Looks like Doctor's going to be the one pushing back Hag in the end.
But the thing is, Hag has a lot more regen on him, so it favors him a little bit.
Using it right.
And he also has the mana battery charge, which will help him as lane progresses.
See, yeah, he has the 5 trees. There's a health potion from Doctor. Only that's 2 trees left now. Doctor has that Ring of the Teacher, though, compared to Hag.
Kaizu, actually, he could die here.
Minotaur. Oh, it does stun,
though.
but the compel goes off. Obviously, good attempt there from Stay Green, but...
And I think Tor can even rotate middle now that Engineer has. The fact that Engineer is really low level... Wait, is he going back bottom? He's going to go mid, right? Oh, he's just stacking. Okay. So the fact that Engineer is really low leveled, and I think Kraken already has some dominance in the middle lane. Like Tor can lane mid. He's not scared of this Engineer rally combo.
Yeah.
So tmsR kind of hurt themselves quite a bit here.
Yeah. That's the decision. Yeah, to go to the bottom again. Parasite not even being in the jungle.
It's a risk.
Yeah,
I mean, it just didn't pay off.
Well, it's a high risk, but isn't even really that high of a reward. I mean, I guess they got a kill, then yeah, that's where it's ultimately worth it. But they could have just had Engineer here from the beginning, and different matchup here in the middle. I mean, Kraken's proven that he's deadly, especially in the hands of Limp. And now he's off to a huge start. So
maybe they thought it'd be like Limp Suicide and Hag mid, and they're like, yeah, we're okay with Doctor versus Kraken, and we don't really want our dual lane mid versus a Hag.
Yeah. Well, in the end, it is what it is. So they're gonna have to deal with that for now. Apparently, there's some hiccups here with the lag. So Swinimel's gonna throw out the reconnect.
It's an East server, right?
It is a USC server, yes.
Oh, that's kind of weird for an East player. They're getting mini PCs on East. I mean, it does happen, bad routing, but it's just
Yeah. Yeah, so once he gets back in, we'll be good to go. Again, to clarify, because I know people are talking about it, it's the Zephyr bug apparently. So when you use his ultimate, you can get more than 8 cyclones. It could go up to 14, I believe, even 16 if you do it like perfectly with the timing or whatever. And then they start to wear off after that. But obviously, you know, that's fairly that is a bug in the end. It has been confirmed apparently in the forum posts and everything. So it was decided to be banned as a result of that. And then also there's the empath bug, which has something to do with the health bar being hidden and whenever she jumps inside of someone. So another hero that was banned. That was earlier, and that was actually before the group stages even started. That was found out. So
it's about damn time.
All right, we are going to go once again. Here we go. No more hiccups. So the adjustments have been made. Here we are in the 2v2 matchup now mid, but again, going back to it, Kraken already nearly 300 gold per minute. And farming very well. He's going for the top room, but in comes Parasite, actually. They're looking to collapse right here. He fakes the stun. In comes the stun, but the tsunami charge from Kraken. And you see the chain reaction support right there. So, but they will protect the regen rune at least. And that is bottled up by Master of Arms. So, ultimately, a good fight at the rune right there. Coming out by tmsR. Now Raleigh is actually trying to set up a gank, but he ran right past the water site right here.
Yeah, this is not going to work.
Not going to work at all. He's going to slowly head over there, but yeah, you figure Kraken and Torture are very, very aware of the situation. In fact, yeah, maybe a counter.
He should be. Never mind. He could actually be in quite a bit of trouble here.
Casey's going a different path. He has a compel to go over the ledge if necessary. Yeah, he's going to be.
No, he's fine.
Squeaks on through. But while this is happening, Corrupt is just soaking up all the free farm in the world. Not that it would be different if he was down here, but Corrupt is just having a great time. 322 gold per minute now for Chessie. And you see him finishing the steam boots already right there.
I mean, he has a free lane right now.
Yeah.
I kind of question Casey leaving so early. I guess he's really scared of Ophelia ganks, but I don't know. I think he could at least be leeching experience, if nothing else. And he's going to rotate top. Swindle does have a ward on the side, though, so he might... Oh, he's just going through the lane.
Yeah. Oh, kill those off. So ever since this adjustment was made, it seems like Master Bronze has stepped up and actually right on top of the goop. Perfect stun execution right there, but obviously with the tsunami charge, Limp is going to be fine at the end, but some good harassment coming out right there, forcing him to use some regen. But yeah, Master of Arms creep farm has definitely jumped up since this switch has been made. That is very evident, so making it worth it. Engineer going for the triple stack. You do see Kraken's heading down here, but he's going for the 6-minute rune. What is it going to be? It is just the refreshment. Top rune's invis. And it looks like Master of Arms actually going to get it. So Kraken took the risk, went there early. Happened to be a refreshment. Master picks up the invis. We'll see if he can make use of that. Top lane, Wretched Hack going for the kill on Doctor. Is that Doc going to tick him down? It might. Oh, Deep of the Master's Call. Nope. Yeah, that was probably going to be a kill. But
how many dots are left?
it was at least 2 more ticks when he's at 40
That would have
life.
been fine.
Would have been?
Magic armor.
Okay. Yeah, 20 damage. Okay, I guess so. Would have been very close if anything, but yeah. Even the Master Skull just in case.
They don't really know. Maybe they weren't aware how what level of haunt it is. So it's good to be safe than sorry in that kind of situation.
It's not the longest cooldown by any means. Might as well use it if you got it. So top lane, Doctor's porting in. Rallies up here. Doctor is level 6.
Hack really shouldn't be here right now. I think he'll be fine. No, he's dead.
He's fine. There's he. Doctor, if he got the next auto attack off, maybe not. He's still going to dive right here. He puts the haunt out on a Rally, going for a counter kill. One more. There's the Bloodlust kill. 7 minutes into the game, and we finally got the Bloodlust from tmsR. But as you said, Hack hanging around a little too long.
I mean, if he kept running, though, instead of trying to dig into the tree suit, it would have been fine. But I guess he's probably thinking, well, Doctor has 3 bottle charges. If he just uses his bottle, he'll just ulti past me and I'll die. But unfortunately for him, Haxorn was really late on using bottle charges.
Yeah.
But in the end, he dies. Actually, middle lane.
Yep, Kraken once again the combo, this time Parasite Edition, but the Tsunami Charge going to be fine. Release the Kraken as just an extra precaution right there. If anything, maybe even get a turn kill, so. But they are really keeping up the pressure now in this middle lane. No kills again coming out of it, but Rally's now here, going to soak up a couple of creep kills. And Kraken will be forced to go all the way back to base. So yeah, Limp had a great start, but it is slowing down for him now. He's finally got his Steam Boots finished here, but.
Well, I mean, they just killed Hag and look at the resource control. And this is 100% because they're leaving the lane open.
Yeah.
It's just, and now what, CD's gain uncontested farm, and they're running a jungle strategy. I mean, the game's like obviously nowhere near over. It's just SG's in a pretty good spot right now.
They are. It's very early on, but as usual for Stay Green, they find themselves in a pretty good lead here. Wretched Hag running into Parasite. Parasite's going to go for the combo, but Hag with that double damage rune. Deep in the Master's Call, though. Oh, Parasite, that was a risky stutter step right there. He wants to keep him occupied. He's going to try to kind of juke around. Obviously, Rally's coming in. And Hag realizing probably needing to get the hell out of there. All 5 are heading towards Hag. They wanted to kill her.
That actually is 5 heroes.
Yep, they were all 5 going for it, and they can't even get close in the end. So, a lot used for nothing, pretty much. So Hag didn't get the kill, but she did distract them quite a bit, that's for sure. Open up a lot of free farm once again, and Corrupted, he just continues to have his own free farm, going back to him. 370 GPM now and counting. Has a Steam Boots Energizer, so doing what he usually does with that. Start is good. Corrupted, or excuse me, Hacks right here on Dr. Repulsor. I'm kind of curious. Again, so are we going to see that icon, you think, or more of the life rank Grimoire this game? What kind of game is it?
I kind of like the icon this game. Unless, it really just depends if they want to dodge team fights or take team fights. If they want to dodge, go Grimoire. If you want to take them, go icon.
Yeah. Well, he could. Okay, he's going to finish the Steam Boots first, obviously, so. How's that now?
I guess if he was going icon, he could go an icon rush. So that's probably just gonna be a Grimoire build.
Yeah.
But it really could be either or. But I expect the Grimoire.
He's chasing right here. Oh, he's investing a lot of mana right there.
I think he's gonna fall.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. And, you know, there was the haster, and he probably figured he was gonna ninja that, but Torture picked it up right in front of him. So that was just bad timing by Haxman right there. And that hurts. I mean, that hurts him. His farm is going to start going down, and you look at the GPM chart now, 10.5 minutes in. It is starting to grow quite a bit. 4,000 gold lead, 3,600 experiencing now for Stay Green. And again, this is not a team you want to be down early against. Especially with that Corrupted having the free farm and continuing to do so. And even Kraken now, he's bounced way back up. 340 GPM for him. So the Hellborn team, as far as what they got going for them, Master of Arms, even his game, again, is a slow start. It's picked up once the transition happened. They are going to run into Ophelia, by the way, but there's the lockdown on the Master. Corrupted Disciple coming in. He applies the Conrad and Rally. Nice job with the Skull of the King. Ophelia's doing a great job of Mockery right there while he's running away. And they end up getting the kill on a Rally. Now Engineer actually on the run. The creep spotting him. They're just going to dive him. Not much Engineer can do right here. He is going to throw out that keg stun. Dodged by Corrupted. Will it be enough? Actually, good keg stun on top of that. And I think Moon actually just might have done it. Yep, he is going to be fine in the end. But that's just a small victory in the overall what happened right there.
And it should be a tower kill, and that's a big deal.
Yeah. Wow.
Hackstern's pushing top. This tower should not fall. Someone will TB back and defend it. They popped Glyph.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
I guess they glyphed because they just want to get extra damage on the towers, but the towers are so high HP that I don't think it was worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, Corrupted ports top even, so he's not only going to defend it, but he'll just pick up all the nice farm up here. Corrupted's going to get dove on right here by Dr. Repulsor. Ports coming in. Yeah, I don't know about that decision here from Haxer, and he's now in a lot of trouble. Wretched Ag coming in. Does not have enough mana, though, for a follow-up. Here comes Parasite. So probably will be. Nope, not going to be worth it. Ophelia's touch comes down. Corrupted going to be fine. Kegson on a Wretched Hag. Dr. Repulsor, barely any mana left. Cannot chase. And after it's all said and done, it looks like it'll be a 0-for-0 exchange. Or hold that thought, maybe not. Engineer is going to get locked down. Parasite takes over the minion in the last second. He has barely any life in that Minotaur. He's chasing down Wretched Hag. Wretched Hag is on the run, though. You see the heal up right there with Parasite. And there comes Raleigh with the Compel to finish out Swinamelon. So finally, somebody gets picked off after all of that. So it does end up being worth it there by the Hellborn team. Kinda.
Yeah, but I don't know. It wasn't like it's a kill. You know, it's good for them, but it wasn't anything like a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah.
It was an expensive kill too. A lot of resources were put into it.
And you do look at the goalie now, 5,200 goalie, nearly 3,000 experience. And again, Hag, yeah, and the fact that the kill was on Hag, you know, she's been having a decent, okay game, but that's not where the target you really want to start locking. You're worried about the Kraken and especially the Corrupted Disciple. So they're both continuing to do just fine here. Speaking of that, Torture is actually picking up some free farm at the bottom, giving him those early boots, the mana battery. Corrupted on the way to the Shrunken Head, so just going to rush right into that, it looks like. Kind of makes sense there. There's a lot of action, a lot of fighting going on this game, so. Even though the hero kill score wouldn't really say that. 2-2. It's actually Rally compels. He still got stunned by the release of Kraken. That was kind of funky with the animation, but he's going to live, so. Gets them to use a couple of ultimates, and he gets away in the process. And now you see Dr. Repulsor at the top lane. He does have a Apprentice Row purchase, so probably going to be that life brand into the eventual Grimoire now, as you were kind of hinting at earlier. About 14 minutes in. They have a lot of room for that to kind of work on. Wretched Hag going to blink away. Nice chain reactions coming out from Torture. Here comes the counter. Kraken, no release the Kraken. They are going to catch Parasite, though. He's like, I wish I could take over Congo at that point. That is not allowed, though. And they catch Parasite, so another pick for State Green, and guess what? They're going to head towards mid and push another tower, or at least attempt to, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, one kill, one tower with this kind of lineup. You know, when you get a kill, if that opens up with the Ophelia minions. Oh, I guess actually Ophelia's pressure on top tower. This is pretty good though.
Yeah.
Like MOA can't be in two spots at the same time, and since one hero's down, they can kind of do the split pitch maneuver.
The Legion have destroyed a Hellborn tower.
Ooh, Doctor uses mana. He could be in. He should be fine.
Should be fine, yeah. He is going to port out, and yeah, he will be fine in the end. He's trying to get in there for a deny, but just a little bit too late. But they're just going to all meet at the top lane. The only one not here is actually Kraken. He's going to try to cut people off, if anything. As he's kind of staying a somewhat hidden, maybe collapse here on a Rally. Rally just compelled. Oh, no. Rally compel is down for 10 seconds. TP's coming in. Can Kraken cut him off? He has a torrent. He gets the torrent off. Corrupted Disciple running in. You see Rally, 4 more seconds on that compel. Will this be in time? Release the Kraken up in 1. There's the Electric Tide. Release the Kraken is going to come out. Rally has the compel. No, he cannot. The Tsunami Charge goes off and he falls. So he waited a little bit right there. And that split-second decision to not use it definitely did not work out. Engineer also going to be picked up. Corrupted Disciple only has the 1 charge on Conduit, but actually that's not even Conduit. But anyways, they take him out. So State Green, it's just slowly but surely continuing to grow the lead here. And I don't know if tmsR is going to be able to fight at this pace for much longer, honestly. It's not a pace that's going to work for them. I mean, Dr. Repulsor is still struggling to even reach over that 300 GPM. He's cleaning up the Ancients right here with Master of Arms, at least. And this might push him over, but well, in fact, it definitely will. Oh, never mind. He actually didn't get the last one, so. Him and Master of Arms going to be around the same, but.
I mean, it's going to be really hard for tmsR to win this game. Like, what? Doctor just has a life brand, probably 300 gold per minute. They're down. He needs to be at like 400, 500 at this point if they want to win this as the game progresses.
Yeah.
Because everything is all in on this Doctor, and he doesn't have a good start. Versus like 3 kind of like carry-ish mid-game heroes.
Mm-hmm.
So he kind of has to be snowballing, and he has to be ahead of all of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, that kind of goes back to the idea of the life brand into Grimoire purchase as well. I mean, just going back to that conversation, it's honestly the icon might have, you know, with the team makeup that you have, and obviously it's hard to say how the game was going to develop on, but
I don't think it'll make a difference really what item he goes.
A difference, yeah, that's true.
It's more of just the strategy of you have one hero that's gonna do. I mean, I guess they have an MOA too, but he's building like support items.
Oh. You see right there. Tried to catch Doctor, but he disjointed the net. However, does he have 2P? Yeah, he does. They're going to cut through. Not going to find him, though. There they will. Actually, yeah, they do stop it. I was going to say they didn't have anything, but of course, the Skeleton King net is able to stop it. They've used the chain reactions to cut through, so they get Dr. Repulsor. Now, they counter-push the bottom tower at least, but again, that's just one of those, like, okay, we kind of did something, but our Dr. Repulsor just got picked off in the process. So not a friendly exchange for tmsR right there. They're going to keep going. Engineer finding not so friendly of a person in Wretched Hag, but actually gets Wretched Hag to blink away. And just going to continue to push the bottom tower in the meantime. Well, they're pressuring the secondary tower themselves, actually. I don't know if this is going to work, though. Oh, here we go. Kraken jumps in, rallying a tough spot. Kraken has to release the Kraken. Not even necessary. Moomianer gets the ulti off. It is going to cut off a couple of the supporting casts, but Wretched Hag just blinks in anyways. Down goes Engineer. Corrupted Disciple ports in, and I was going to say, I mean, pushing a secondary tower like that when you're behind like they are, that was a risky move, and then once again, it does not pay off. Stay green now. 10,000 gold lead, 8,000 experience lead. Just continuing to be a slow but sure improvement on the lead here. There's a light brand, but
yep, that's a light brand, but it really shouldn't matter because the thing is, Dr. Repulsor needs 3 core items for them, like, for him to start doing what you need to do. It really just the Grimoire, they get the ganks, but when you're like in team fights, you need the Grimoire, BK, Shrunken Head, and a Sheepstick.
Yeah.
And he's just not going to have the farm he needs. Master of Arms is also building like the supportive build, which I don't really like versus a Tricore, which is Kraken, Hag, and CD. So, I don't know. tmsR just in a really hard spot. They're going to have to make big plays if they want to come back in this game.
Yeah.
And it's going to revolve around the Parasite and the Dr. Repulsor finding kills.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing. Tankafed also, yeah, you see only 200 plus GPM, barely. He's 0-1 and 2. Obviously, only 3 kills total for the team, so he hasn't been able to really snowball at all. It's just, again, across the board. tmsR not in the best of spot. Here they are coming into 4-0. This is, again, basically playing for first place, so Stay Green looking pretty good in terms of having that opportunity. Not over just yet, though. 20 minutes in. Master of Farm's going to push out the middle lane. He's going for that tablet build here. That's the top lane. Yeah, Dr. Repulsor. They're going for the Clap and Wretched Hag, and it will be successful. Seismic Slam to finish off the job. And that's a tower kill.
Oh, Kraken's in.
He is all in. Release the Kraken and take out Engineer. Parasite takes up the Warlock, but that dies pretty damn quickly. You see the turret. Hasted Kraken definitely helps right here. However, it is going to be stolen by Parasite. And he'll just run away, so saving his face stuck for that opportunity.
I want to say Testy should have another item. I feel like he's had this core for a long time, but maybe I'm just thinking he has more gold than he does.
The portal key? Oh no, Chesty, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I want to say like he has like a light brand or a fire brand.
Oh god, he's gonna. Yeah, he puts on the Shrunken Head, and Master's like, okay, not gonna fight this. Support coming in. Marilee's realizing that was a bad decision. He is able to compel away. Portal key from Kraken. But they're just scaring them off, if anything. Now this should be a bottom push coming out right here.
I don't know. They don't have Shrunken Head. They don't have mana. They can't. Yeah, they can't really take this.
Not gonna risk it.
Tablet on Slicks. It is good versus Kraken, but he's lacking a lot of damage right now, and he's not gonna really build into damage. He's just kind of like this utility hero.
Yeah. That's what he always does, a Master, and a lot of the mid-masters. It's kind of funny seeing that because Slicks obviously he has a lot of history when he played for Stay Green, playing that Master of Arms carry, actually. You know, built completely different compared to how he built it now. As far as the role that it's changed into, so. But it definitely makes sense, I mean.
Parasite's also going for a late Codex, which I don't really think is going to do much. You already have a Shrunken Head on CD. Hag is going to have a Shrunken Head. Kraken will get one eventually. He's already too tanky. I don't think this burst damage is going to do anything for them.
Yeah. Already far behind, so what would you rather see then?
I guess this is a hard place to be in, because even if you went something for like a Hellflower or Codex or like a puzzle box, like they're already so far behind. Yeah. So I guess maybe Codex is the right way. Just pick off like the support hero in the team fight, because I think you can do that with like +1 hero with a spell. But yeah, it's definitely not where he wants to be, and it's a really hard place to really be effective in this game.
Certainly is. KZO on Rally. He's got the Portuguese Striders, by the way, on the coming out from the what eventually was the Suicide Rally there, of course. So he's got some strong initiation now. Conqueror, nope, not going to be attempted.
Does Doctor have Grimoire? He went back to base. No,
Got
probably
the
doesn't.
Blessed Orb, so
He's close.
yeah. I saw him purchase that just very recently, so he still needs a little bit more for the pattern. There's a Firebrand at Corrupted. Yeah, I don't think he had anything.
Are you sure
before
it's
that.
not more? Oh, it's okay. I guess I just expect. I don't know. I thought you'd have a little bit more gold, but I guess his team's taking more space.
Yeah. Yeah, Kraken's definitely taking up a bit of the farm, too. 400 GPM for him. Even Ophelia's up there at 350, and that's showing Abyssal Skull priority here on Ophelia. We'll follow up the Astrolabe and Ring of Sorcery.
Yeah, I guess it's good for the heroes, more damage. The armor's good against Rally and MOA goo.
Yeah. Easy Conqueror. Nothing you can do if you're tmsR here. That's going to be a token on Corrupted.
That was one.
And Stay Green going to make their way middle, it looks like.
Monkey.
They might even, I wonder if they're just going to try to, no, yeah, they're not going to push in here.
When did Swindlemelons buy back?
Did he? I feel like that happens often, where it's like all of a sudden you see a token missing. It's just, I don't even remember when, like that
I
opportunity
don't remember him buying back this game.
Yeah, no, Stay Green very much advocates of buying back earlier, so it's not a surprise.
For sure.
But
I agree. I just don't remember it.
yeah, I'm trying to think now of like when that possibly happened, but honestly, yeah, not coming to mind. So, oh, he did. So he is down to 1 buyback. He's actually going into that Shrunken Head now next. Obviously, not really going the Lightbrand of Grimoire by any means. He was a Suicide Hag here, so.
He just didn't get the start. Like, you can still go those items on Hag, like Grimoire and shit, on the Suicide Lane. He just didn't get the farm for it.
Yeah. And the Shrunken is coming. Just talked about that Codex being finished on Parasite. Look for some kills on him. Who does Soul's Bulwark? I saw that. Oh, yeah, Kraken. Let's go that.
Gemma and Torture, so it's going to be really hard for tmsR to split push their way into this game, like, for the win. They're going to lose a lot of map control now.
Z-Freak just cleaning out what he can find here. Wretched Hag, if she pushes up a little bit, might be in some trouble, but seems like Swordmelon's playing pretty passive here.
You have to factor in Ophelia heal, which is 300.
Yeah, not going to get it. They spend a lot of time sitting there, too, and I kind of feel like this Doctor who you're trying to get that Grimoire ASAP. It's spending a lot of resources trying to set up ganks that unfortunately you're not getting. He will have it now at least, but...
Oh, Moon misses the counter ward on... So what, yeah, he doesn't even have the... I guess he has the gold for another counter ward, but that's a lot of courier time. They're not going to get another ancient spawn, probably till 27 minutes. Maybe look at the 26-minute one, but I doubt it.
Yeah. That is just out of range. Of course, it needs to be 800, and it looks like it's about 890, 900 range, so... Well placed there by Z-Freak with that said. Not in an obvious spot by any means.
I mean, it's just a guessing game when you're buying the counter ward. It's like...
Yeah.
It takes 2 to 100% clear it. He guessed wrong. That's how it is.
Glowstone picked up on Ophelia. So that's
staff, I
and
guess?
Master, yeah. That's a good item on Ophelia. It's more of that luxury style usually, but obviously in a game like this, why not? 30-second cooldown on your ultimate, pretty damn good.
It's just a good stat item, and I guess you could argue Barrier. Actually, no, Barrier Idol is not that good this game. Yeah, sure, Doctor has a lot of damage, but it's not going to be like it's going to be more single target magic damage.
Yeah. Yeah, staff definitely. That's its usefulness.
Haxton has to get back and get full mana. Like, he's not in a healthy amount for a team fight.
He's going to port back now, so he's going to purchase that Grimoire as he comes back.
He should have a buyback if he dies.
Yep, he's going to jet on in. He's going to quickly go away, though, but now he's out of mana. Well, we're the follow-up. There's a follow-up. Corrupted Disciple dropping. Corrupted Disciple will go down. He's going to come back up with the token. Rally will fall. Release the Kraken in the back row. It's beautiful. The Engineer's going to fall. Master of Arms forced to run away, so as soon as Corrupted comes back up, you see what he's doing. He's just chasing down. No conduit even needed. Double tap for Chessie right there. after he resurrects with the token. They did lose Ophelia, and actually Stay Green going to look to be on the run now as far as the buyback situation goes. A lot of people buying back right there, but it's not going to matter. Rally and Parasite get turned on. Dr. Repulsor flies in. He will finish off Torturer, but now he's going to be in some trouble. He is out of mana currently, and Corrupted Disciple is chasing him. 3 conduit charges, hitting fairly hard. I think Corrupted, though, not going to be able to chase him in the base, though. He'll be fine. Maybe the Rack still stay alive, though. So tmsR saves that at least, but again, looks like 3 buybacks in total were used there.
And they only got 2 hero kills, and they were the least valuable targets.
Yeah.
I feel like Stay Green's just going to go again when their heroes are up.
Yep. Rinse and repeat, as we say. I mean, look at the gold, too. Holy crap. That's a lot of gold being pulled up on the Legion side. Corrupted, 3,900 gold. He already has it shrunken, so we'll see what he goes for. 3,400. Oh, full Dawnbringer, yep.
He's just going to finish his Dawnbringer and go. He might just go back now, I guess. But no, he's probably going to finish his Dawnbringer. Kraken will finish Demonic, and then they're just going to go bottom again.
Yeah.
They might wait for Token. I don't think they need to wait for Token, but they could wait for Token.
Ain't nobody killing that tower but me.
There's the tower tonight right there. There's the Demonic Breastplate he talked about, and again, Dawnbringer going to be finished. Lex Talionis level 3 coming up as he freak. Oh, we go Staff. Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
I actually think that's pretty optimal here.
I forget who talked. I think Chessie actually. I think it was Chessie that brought this up. I had him on as a co-caster one day, and he was talking about how that obviously with the patch where the Staff of the Master patch that was introduced, and he talked about how that's actually a good follow-up. That's more of a luxury item later on, but it's actually pretty damn good if you can get that. He said it was usually after the Dawnbringer, but obviously here again they're feeling really comfortable. And
he also didn't have the gold for. Well, there's probably 2 reasons. Okay, like he didn't have the gold. He didn't have the gold for the completed Dawnbringer at the time. I don't think he did. How much does this cost? Yeah, he needed like 200 more gold,
yeah.
Which I guess is nothing, but
that's not much, yeah.
But maybe he feels like he doesn't need the slow, and he's not going to be farming, so he's not going to get much out of the light brand. And it's also fun, you know, like they're feeling good.
Yeah.
So it's a fun item too. Well, also a good item.
It is. It really is. So yeah, it makes it bounce twice, basically.
Like I'm gonna be. My camera's locked on the CD.
Yeah,
I've never
same here.
seen this in action before.
I have not. We have not seen it on Honcast. So yeah, I'm actually very intrigued. Oh wow, top lane. Look at that. They actually pick off locked on Corrupted Disciple, and meantime Swindelmel's goes down actually.
And he doesn't have a buyback.
Okay.
They blue heal. Like I guess they're gonna push maybe to force him back, but.
Yeah, they're gonna beat on the tower. I mean, Stay Green's gonna have to make a decision here. They're gonna keep going. It looks like. So Doctor and Torture.
Has to heal. Like it's gonna take him a bit to regen. Like Rally has to regen. I think they're gonna get the racks. Yeah.
Easy racks. Very easy racks kill. And there's the invulnerability. Corrupted ports in, and we see Dr. Pulse already flying away. So yeah, they killed Swindelmel, which is good for them, but obviously they couldn't even get the tower kill. That was unfortunate, and they lost a Rax in the process.
But 1 Rax really doesn't matter that much. You have a Doctor with a Grimoire, so you can counter push it for ages.
Yeah.
But if it gets 2 Rax, that's where it gets a little dicey. It's more about resource control and winning team fights. That's the most important thing. In this kind of game, it's never worth it to die for Rax.
Mm-hmm. So, again, still waiting to see that Staff of the Master in full effect here from Corrupted, but he is pushing the top lane. They're collapsing. You see the mini-map right here. Ooh, he is by himself. I mean,
do they have to kill him, though?
I don't know if they do. There's the opening. Look at this. The Overload comes up. Look at the damage. Rally did not stand a chance. Dr. Pulse now coming. He says, this is my turn. But look at Doctor. He's dropping. He's going to do some good damage. Oh, Parasite comes in. Corrupted will fall right there. Corrupted does not have a buy. Or he does. Never mind. He does have a buyback. It is very, very close to 1. Wretched Hag in the meantime. She drops a Bat Blast to take out Engineer, actually. Guarantee the kill on him. And actually, Parasite also going to be picked off. Dr. Repulsor will Homecoming Stone back to base. So.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It took you so many resources to get 1 kill, but it didn't really pay off in the end.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, sure, Doctor lived, and he gets to finish his item. They're just gonna push your base, and you don't, like, then you have to buy back on Parasite, and it's like, it wasn't really worth it, guys.
So top lane. Here we go, pushing it now. Again, Parasite does have a buyback, uses it right there. Dr. Pulsar flies on in. Torture is definitely going to drop right here. Release the Kraken, though, comes on. Never mind, he won't. Release the Kraken, going to save him. But now Kraken actually very vulnerable. Kraken's going to fall. Seismic Sam to take out him. Torture goes down. Ophelia with some good lockdown on the Doctor. But now she's going to be chased, and I believe she will be picked off in the end. She's going to try to nuke them down, but not going to happen. So hold your horses. tmsR, they hold it off.
And what I said earlier was all that matters is resource control. Raxes really don't matter that much, and you know, 10k gold lead. Like, I guess it's hard to say what it actually is with if you can consider buybacks, but it's not the end all be all. Like, the tmsR is still in this game. If Doctor can get like another item before like the next big fight, like it could tilt more in their favor.
Yeah, it is definitely buying time and definitely signs of life here for Too Much Sugar. That is for sure.
Swindle could possibly die in the bottom lane. Ooh, post haste on Rally.
Yep. He's trying to find it, but haste on Hag helps. She's going to fly away. But yeah, post haste, he actually poured it in right there to try to get that gank onto the creep. Unsuccessful, though. So now Doctor. He's got the Grimoire. He's got a Shuriken here. Hellflower.
I would say Sheep is more favored, but if you can't get the gold, then Hellflower is probably the way to go. You also get more auto attack damage with the Hellflower build.
Yeah. Looks like Corrupted Disciple, Frostburn finish, so he is going for that full Dawnbringer now, of course. And I wonder if he's maybe looking at that staff pickup and maybe thinking, maybe I should have waited.
No, I mean, it was fine. Like, staff pickup has nothing to do with this position they're in.
Yeah.
Like, they lost ground because of team play or, like, getting picked off. It has nothing to do with item decisions. And, I guess he'll probably finish the Dawnbringer, and then if the game gets late enough, he'll go, like, Genjiro, probably, and just keep the... I don't ever foresee the Dawnbringer getting split up, though. Or Frostburn.
Yeah. I assume it's going to be a full Dawnbringer, yeah. Kongor up. And look where Stay Green's going.
And
right to the Kongor pit.
They could fight. Hax has a buyback, so he could, if he gets there in position to take the fight there, Hax goes in first, he dies, he buys back, he TPs to the base, gets there with like an ulti charge, like a lot of ulti charges.
Yeah.
But their option right now is just go push the base. Look at that base tower, it's really low. They could actually take this tower out.
Yeah, they're going for the top lane, but you see Stay Green already. Kraken coming back. What is that? He actually has the Ice Hugger shield on him. Looked a little different when I clicked on him, but him and Corrupted Disciple are
they might
here.
bait. I think they're baiting. No, they're gonna.
They want to fight this. I mean, they're gonna get the pick on a Doctor. Beautiful tsunami charge.
The Limp Kraken. Now Doctor's the buyback.
Well, yeah, you see the Ophelia and Torture have been sitting on Kongor this whole time, so it's not going down fast, but the Hellborn team probably has no clue. Yeah, now it's definitely going to be kill secured. Send some puts that right there, so that was good execution from Stay Green. And find myself saying that a lot. Kongor goes down. There's a token, once again a Corrupted, and now it's going to be hard to... It's going to be hard to hold this one, but tmsR, they've done it a couple times so far.
They got a sheep on MOA, so maybe they'll look to initiate, and then the Doctor will buy back and fly in.
Yeah.
Or it won't be necessary at all, actually.
Apply a little bit of pressure to the base there, but not doing a whole lot in the end. And yeah, they fall back, just clean up the resources here. It looks like what they're going for.
Hag has a Hellflower if he wants to buy that. I guess other options would be like, not Refresher, but what's the Harkons?
Okay. Harkons on Hag. Could you see that? I mean,
probably not. But I'm just. He has a gold right now, doesn't he? Isn't it one Arcana's like 1,500 gold?
I believe so. It's like 1575.
He definitely has
1575. Yeah. Buyback 2. He only has the one left. There you go. Gets 2 of the Arcanas, and yeah, he has the Hellflower now. Fully delivered. So again, Dr. Repulsor, he's continuing to be in the spot of, actually, they're going to go for a pick on a Kraken right here once again. Compel coming out. A seismic slam with that off of the Master's Call. Can they actually not get the kill? Holy crap, he's so tanky. They will finish him off at the end. Ophelia's touch was used right there. So it took a lot longer than maybe expected, but they do take him out. in the end. And Stay Green.
See these top. Are they gonna buy back on Kraken? Like, what's their play? I guess they're just looking for a kill. I don't know.
Yeah. Trying to get the counter kill.
Staff on Ophelia, so it's what 20-second cooldown now, 30-second.
30, yeah.
So there's a high chance he can get 2 of those off in a team fight. He just needs to get 16 for more heal. It's actually kind of odd. In a long game, the Parasite, who hasn't been finding many kills, is higher level than Ophelia.
Yeah, that's true. And actually, speaking of that now, it's Parasite. Tank Effect's Codex is level 3 here. He has bought back twice again, so.
The thing is, sorry, but a level 5 Codex or level 3 just isn't as strong as it used to be. Now, a level 5 with your E would probably be near like 1,000 damage or something with no magic armor. Now it's a lot less effective without the draining venom working on it.
Yeah. Yep. Sheepstick's been on Master of Arms now for a little bit, so great pickup there. And Doctor's, again, he's been struggling to get that next item, but he's almost there. Rowley's going to get caught. Rowley's going to fall quickly. So KZ being up there by himself. Really no vision, actually. Very risky move in the first place, but
he has a buyback, I suppose, so that's going to help. But, I guess SG kind of got the grip back in the games they had before, and they're just going to look for the base push. Maybe tmsR can defend it. They do have a buyback on Doctor, and Rally will be able to buy back into the fight.
Yeah.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see how tmsR decides to take this fight. I guess maybe killing Kraken first would be the optimal choice if they can make him not get the tsunami or the Kraken field, or release the Kraken out. Yeah, that was like
whatever it is. Well, they're not gonna fight it. Stay Green just falls back. And again, you see the Ice Auger armor being put around on the teammates constantly. So keeping up on that as far as the armor goes from Ophelia. Has a Wolf Commander, an Ice Ogre, and a Skeleton King. Wolf Commander's good.
It's kind of scary for them to push. You know, Doctor has a buyback. He's one of the best base defending heroes. But I feel like they should be able to make it happen.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going for a flank, maybe?
Yeah, they're water sight there, though, and they're going to catch Doctor. Not the start you want. Nice tablet, though, or Compel even, because that was 100% dead Doctor. He got caught in that, so beautiful Compel, and they will save him. That's released the Kraken down now, and he's going to deny the tower, actually.
And Bat Blast is down.
Okay.
But
so Stegan's still going to push.
Mana initiate.
Wow, they're just delaying it as much as possible. They even use a sheep right there with no follow-up. They do not want this Rax to fall. They know how important it is. Keg's not going to miss. Pushing it back, though. Dr. Pulsar flies in the background. He's going for Wretched Hag. Will it be enough lockdown? Yes, it will. Wretched Hag is picked up. Corrupted aside, though. He's got that Shrunken Head up. He is looking to add some charge. No, he doesn't even conduit, actually. Engineer falls before he can energy field. That's big. And Rally goes down as well. So Rax will fall, and Stay Green is going to go right on out of there.
Yeah, kind of the problem with tmsR's position is they only have farm that their only damage output is Dr. Pulsar, and once he kind of uses all of his spells and mana on one target, they don't really have anything left in a sustained team fight. That's the big drawback of going these items on Slicks. He doesn't really do anything outside of his spells and his items, what their effects of their items.
See right there, actually Doctor does finish that Hellflower, so basically making a point that, well, he is all in. He has no buyback right here. He's going to go in on a Corruption. Flies away quickly. Again, he's going to have to go back to the well, though. Corrupted basically going to just take a death right here. Yep.
The Legion have
Tower goes down. Dr. Pulsar, will he fly back in? There's a jump on a Kraken somewhat, but not really. Parasite takes over the Ballista. Dr. Pulsar just sitting in the background. Rowley's going to be up in 1 second. He's going to be up now. And there flies in Dr. Pulsar. They're going for it once again. Locked in a Corrupted Disciple. Will it be enough? He is still alive. The supporting cast release. The Kraken comes out. And Corrupted Disciple's going to be fine. He charges back in with an Overload now. And the chase is on for Stay Green. That probably should do it here. tmsR, they gave it a valiant effort. But Stay Green is going to pull through. And Stay Green will now be 3-0 here in the group stages. And that means tmsR will finish the group stages 4-1. So again, it's not 100% certain yet pending State Green losing both to DC Fabulous and New Generation, Southeast Asian teams. But it's very, very, very likely that State Green will be the number 1 seed coming out of Group A, and tmsR will be the number 2 seed coming out. So State Green, a big win for them, and again, so that means not official yet, but it's setting up to be where they'll get to choose their opponent in the first round of the round of 8, where $15,000 will be on the line for the bracket stage of the SoundBlaster Heroes League. So that's what was on the line. So again, tmsR, a loss, but not the biggest deal in the world at the same time. Still second place going in. They'll get a favorable matchup, and we'll see how it progresses on for there. So, well, any final thoughts?